Oh, only kitty? That's a good kitty. Look at that viewers, I was making that a bloody video. This motor actually got it working quite well actually. It's not quite as this COT might not be as bad as I thought. The surprisingly the blue gun seems a bit not so much the weakest, but it bleeds. It's usually always a red gun will bleed, but this one's the blue gun that's bleeding. Interesting. I never ever come across that. It's always a red gun because it's the least efficient and works the hardest. But hey, it's the blue gun. Surprisingly, it's seems to be the most used on this tube. I've noticed this thing's being noisy, like a high-pitched bloody whine. It's like a transistor under load or something making a high-frequency switching noise. But what I've done to verify exactly what the problem is, I went through this circuit board with a PVC pipe to listen through my ear. So I stuck my ear in one end and just moved around on the circuit board, tracked down the exact culprit, and that was this transformer, which is a horizontal output, which is this. It was making all that whiny bloody switching sound. And I can see here, this winding is not completely glued down. It's kind of loose. So that can wear the varnish off and short out over time, the insulation. So what I'm going to do, coat it with some of this stuff. And that'll stick the varnish and hold the winding together tightly. And hopefully that thing will shut up and not make so much bloody noise, because I can hear it from all the way out there. So it's pretty loud, this thing. It does make some noise. Made by HLE, the same company that made the flyback. Anyway, let's give it a coat of this stuff, let it sit, give it a couple of coats, and it should stop whining. Hopefully it will shut up. It's a good tip of installing the old CRT TVs. And you should see how electronics should be. Easy to service, easy to find the parts for. Nice and evenly coated, let that dry for a bit, and that should shut it up. There we are. That will hold the winding together for me. Hopefully it should be a lot quieter when it's done. Definitely the date code there, 40th week of 1981. It's even the same age as my bloody Pi TV. Old Hitachi transistors, the old green plastic case type. Yeah, for absolutely dirt cheap at its time. This was actually the dirtiest and cheapest you could get. And it's actually still working quite well today, so it can't be bloody too bad. A monitor or TV from today wouldn't last that long. I just noticed, got a dry joint there. D1138, I think that might be the horizontal output. Yeah, main horizontal output, I think that is. The collector is lifted off the board. Not easy to get to, so I better re-solder that. Yeah, the soldering's not very good, but it's amazing how these things can still work even today. How cheap this thing was made. So it can't be too bad. 1980s or 70s or 80s cheap. By today's standards, it's pretty much high end. And how it actually still works. Yeah. Nothing like this made today cheaply today would last that long. Yeah, might as well just go touch up some solder joints. I bump it around and it doesn't really do nothing, so it's good to touch them up anyway. Anyway, let's see if we can get this all cleaned up. There's a flyback driver, 2SC1942 Hitachi, Japan. Goes in there, just plugs in there like that. Anyway, I've already replaced on the capacitor. Found another one that was open circuit. This is my replacement. The original was a TPO, 160 volt, 10 microfarad. That was open circuit. There's only a PFC cap treatment, that one. Here's my replacement, Nichicon, 200 volt, 10 microfarad. There we are. And that goes over here somewhere in there. Which goes, I think that goes here. Goes to that resistor. Which I think is part of this circuit going to the flyback, B+. Yeah, that might help to drive the CRT better. I mean, the odd capacitor goes bad, but they're the easy parts to replace. They're only cheap capacitors anyway, so... Anyway, this initial last... Should get in there... I should be able to fix a horizontal deflection problem once I get this sorted out. If I can find that problem, because this one here, that one there, and that one there are okay. So, the little ones here are the ones that go die. Before I replace that capacitor and power this thing on, I noticed an error. The colour coding in this is all googled up. Normally on the circuit board, the footprint, the white mark, I'll pull this out, I didn't sort this one, but anyway, the white mark on the side here indicates a negative. Right? Negative stripe is that white mark on the board. But no, on this particular circuit board, the white mark indicates positive, not negative, like it is today's standards and every other circuit board I've come across. Don't know who printed this piece of it, whether that was a standard back then, or I don't think that was, not from what I can read. But there's some sort of error. The picture tells you which way the capacitor goes, well, not by this circuit board standards. The shade or the white half of the circuit board on this one indicates positive, not negative. You have to go by the symbol on the circuit board, plus and minus, not the picture. So, good thing I checked that. You can see in this one, positive is on the shaded side, and the other side is negative. So you go by what the picture says in this circuit board, not the symbols I mean, not the picture. The picture indicating is wrong. Yeah, that's odd. Good thing I checked that. I don't have to put this back the other way now. That's in the wrong way. That one there, see? You can see in that one, the shaded white spot is positive, not negative. Don't know, yeah, that's weird. Huh, I pushed out a tolerance resistor. Might have to replace that. Not bad, but I still haven't got this deflection, horizontal deflection sorted out yet. Bit of a pin cushiony there. But the main thing is, no more bloody whining. It was that all along. There you go, you see a bit of that TLC and those transformers or some of this stuff. It goes a long way. Did a couple of touch-ups. That resistor probably did measure 100 something, 10 or something k's, that burnt resistor. But I don't think it's open. It looks a bit too small to be part of the circuit, the main circuit that helps deflect this. But I don't know. I could try jumpering it with another resistor, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, you've got some bleeding there in the blue. No speakers hooked up, anyway. Try not to bloody infringe copyright, even though Channel 10 has a YouTube channel. They said this is gonna kick my ass. That's so quiet. The adjustments are all untouched, haven't touched them, so it's just not very bright. There's no lines on the screen. I turn the screen all the way up, there's no overdriving. Yeah, sort of make out the colours now. Damn, there's some bleeding on that blue. Gotta love DTV. I won't show too much TV, but just to give you the principle here. The next problem is that deflection. It's not the convergence, because everything is spot on that yoke, so I know the green gun's good. The red is pretty bright too, so just the blue it's a bit tacky. There we are. That's how you fix up a noisy transformer. Worked successfully, anyway. Thanks for watching.